Okay, are you, let's see, let me get you controls. Let me get the fucking thing for you.
Oh, I need to pull
Yeah, you pull it up. We got 28 minutes, and we're not under
my
ATC right now,
joystick
so
too. I forgot my cum sock accidentally got stuck to my joystick. That's a little crusty, but it's fine.
yeah, you're fine.
Just only problem with doing that is sometimes when you use it as lube, it gets a little crusty, so you have to like keep relubing it every few hours.
Jesus, auto ATC just scared the shit out of me. Oh, fuck. 1604 is our squawk. Cool. Gotta love auto ATC, just obnoxious motherfucker. I'll wait till you get in before I start up anything. Our flight plan is very, very easy. I could make it actually quote unquote complex because we're basically following some vectors and some uh some vector airways. So technically, I can make it pretty freaking. I can make it sound complex, even though it's not that complex. Um, but whatever. I've already filed as just going from one VOR to the next, so we're just gonna do that.
Ah, dude, my free thing on full flight ended, sadly.
Ah, balls, bro.
But once I do get the money in my account, that is, which should be probably this Monday, um I'll be able to get the standard full flight uh subscription with the discount code they gave me. So I think it's only like $89 with the code.
Not bad. Oh man,
Mhm.
that's fine.
All right, I'm in.
Let me, okay, let me move around. Can you see me moving? Shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you controls. Let you test yours. What do you want to do? Departure or okay, sweet. Oh yeah. Okay. What do you want to do? Do you want to do
Okay,
you want to do departure or you want to do landing?
I'll do landing.
You want to do landing? Um,
Hmm.
we go and start this bitch up, and then I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and put in the flight plan and shit.
Dead ass. I'm not even gonna read the rest of this chapter. Once we get up in the air and start kind of just letting autopilot do, I'm gonna pull out the fucking POH and just start reading that more. I need to finish chapter 5 or whatever the fuck I ended.
Okay, dokie.
Hmm.
I'm gonna wait till this does this thing. You're connected. We're streaming. Everything's good to go. Cool. Fuck me. Yes, tonight.
Oh
Um.
yeah.
Okay. Flight plan. Plug that. We are at KA. Or I could be doing the whole thing.
Kilo,
I don't know what
Romeo,
runway yet.
Golf.
En route is gonna be.
Oh, can you also screen share on Discord? So,
Let me get this.
only if it had like in-game shared cockpit, like
I fucking.
Slice MX.
I fucking wish, dude. I honestly do. That would be so killer. But no,
It's such a missed opportunity, bro.
it was though. Like, it's so bum. I can't believe we're actually doing bum. Like, look, you can pull out the flight plan on your side. You can see what I'm thinking. What are we? Is it W I, and that'll be it for now. And then uh if you want to go ahead and put in 8,000 feet into the autopilot while I go ahead and get transponder set up. Code 1604. 1604. We'll just go ahead and have it on altitude. It doesn't have to be on standby right now. We're under not controlled airspace, so I don't care. Frequency. Do you want to do frequencies or like set up autopilot?
I guess I can do frequencies.
Okay, okay.
So that's what I do already,
One
anyways.
122.8. That's literally what we're going to be using the entire route. So unless intercom doesn't mind,
122.8.
yeah, that can be put into com one, and then com two can be I'll go ahead and turn it on. But com two can be 126.525. Oh, what the hell? Nav mode on. Vertical speed. We'll go 5. Um, oh, okay. 500 feet per minute now. 8,000 feet. And then altimeter setting. We got to figure that out. If you want to put it in com 2, you can. That way we can have it just open, and we'll just disable the. My dog just headbutted my chair. Oh no.
What?
Yeah, my dog just straight up headbutted my chair. I don't know why, but he did. Um, yeah, we can go and get ATIS if you want to go ahead and get it, but let me share my screen while you do that. Oh my god. Okay, you should have my screen now. I am so sorry for stream if you hear the dog squeaking in the background. It would be wrong for me to just fucking throw her out, right? Like that would be. Yeah.
Oh, hello. There we go. You might want to drop the quality, just saying.
Oh yeah. Let me drop quality for your stream. That way, I don't have my computer wanting to grow arms and legs and just start beating the absolute shit out of me. 480. That's what you're getting. What do you mean my stream is paused? I literally am sharing my whole ass screen. What?
Okay, I thought you just crashed. I was gonna be pissed.
No, I got it. Sniper,
Because the
what the
screen share
fuck
ended
are
and
you
you
doing up this
didn't
early?
say anything.
No, I was
Oh,
trying to kill him.
take off, take off, take off, take off, take off. Go, 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 go. Go! I don't have a...
Cool. If you want to copy, you can. If not, we can kill it.
I just fuck it. Apparently none of these pins work. Oh.
Yeah, so let's see here. 091 at 4. Which runway would that be? You know what? You fucking figure that out.
What was about 3006?
Barrow is 3006. You can figure out which runway. I'm gonna let you put your new pilot skills to the test. So figure out what runway we're going to.
I can't see any of this shit though. That's a problem.
Just we have 3 runways. We have 04 and 22, 13, 31, and then 18 and 36.
15 and 36. I didn't write any of the things down because I don't have a pen. What was the wind?
The wind is 091, so basically 09, whatever's closest to 09, pretty much. I've already figured it out.
And the pulp effect. Do none of these pins work? I'm gonna crash out.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on taxi. We'll go and turn on nav.
Yep,
I'm.
I'm dumping this entire container of pins out the fucking window. They're
That's
gone.
fine. I just always have it, for that reason.
You know what? I'm grabbing the one out of my bag. And I know it works!
That's why I have like I've got 2 pins on my desk. Both of them I know work because I bought them and made sure they work. And then I've got 2 in my pallet. This. Oh my god, that's fantastic.
Yep, you're gone. This pencil, fucking useless. This pin, it doesn't even come out. This Walmart pin, why the fuck do I have it? You kind of work. I'm gonna keep you because you're somewhat useful. Sure. Cool. All you guys thrown out the fucking window. Gone. Bye.
Gone.
Right into the prop.
I'm gonna go ahead and enter in the runway. Where's your range? Yeah. Why does it make runway 13?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Whenever you are ready, my dude. We'll be off the
My
block.
taxi?
If you want to. If you want to do, well, if you're gonna do the landing, then you can do the taxiing then if you want to. And then, I'll do the taxi.
Well, what? I'm pretty sure how we did it though is like whoever is gonna take off does a taxi, whoever lands does a taxi over there too. I think that's how we did it.
So we're
Pretty
just like
sure.
having it to where like you have like from startup to cruise is like one person, and then from TOD to shutdown is another person. Um, just to make
Actually, yeah, I think that's how we had it.
okay. So this is my takeoff. If you still want to do the
Yeah,
landing, I'll do.
this is all your shit till we get to TOD. And I'll take.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're a little bit early. We still have like 9 before we have to be off the block. So if you want to go over the checklist, we can just make sure we got everything. But it's up to you.
I don't know, dude. Make sure we don't got 2 engines.
we don't. We're good on engines. It's running. We got 1040. We're good.
Uh-huh.
We're
Yeah.
good right now.
Right now?
We're good right now. Whether or not we have all our engines mid-flight, I don't know. Like, it could fail at any moment. But at this moment in time, we are good.
Where the fuck are we sticking the other engine?
Oh my god.
Are we gonna stick them on tips of both wings?
Yeah, we're gonna have a tri-engine. Oh, that's fantastic.
One right through the rudder.
Okay. Um. Let's see, everything's good. Strobes will turn on in a minute. Landing will turn on in a minute.
Oh, I know you also have problems with it, but make sure you're in real time.
I actually turned it on real time earlier. Well, I turned it on real time before it loaded in, which real time is dark anyway. I knew that much. The moon's in a different position. That's all that changed.
No, actually, all the stars change positions too. Don't forget them.
The sky changed
You,
position.
you,
Fuck you.
you, you,
Every, the
you
sky
failed
and
your check
everything in it.
ride. You're done. You're done. I'm keeping your money.
You're keeping my money.
Yep, you failed your check ride.
What the hell is happening with Discord? Why is Discord being stupid? Okay, Discord. I guess. Okay. Autopilot set. I've got direct ready to go. We're gonna probably be on Unicom the whole flight. So we might talk to people. We might not. I don't know. If something pops online would be great. Didn't need any clearance because Auto ATC had us covered. And then yeah, you're ready to rock and roll whenever you are. Take that as a yes. You want me to do actual like Unicom comms? Unicom comms.
Unicom.
You want me to do comms on Unicom like for takeoff and shit? Actually, figure out how to get to the runway. Good idea. We're here, so we're basically just gonna whip a 180 and then taxi via Juliet Alpha. Yeah, turn. We're gonna whip a 180, turn left onto Juliet, follow Juliet all the way up, and then we'll turn right on Alpha, and that'll be our takeoff. We are taking off in the opposite direction of the. You remember the runway that we landed on that had no lights? We're now taking off in the opposite direction on that same runway. I just realized. So, fuck me, right?
Oh,
Fuck me.
that
Okay.
stream never happened.
That's true. We're what?
Why is it every time we've flown into this airport, something has happened?
This ain't the airport that the engines failed on. That's gonna be.
Well, no,
That's gonna be coming up later in the trip. We actually are gonna be stopping back at that one again. Let's see if I can share to maps.
it's fine. We had a bird strike, so that's why the engine didn't start. It wasn't on us. A bird strike happened, and then while we took off and we were climbing, we sent Sniper out, cleaned the blades and shit, and it restarted and turned on again, so we could continue flight.
You want to know what's funny?
What?
The airport we're gonna land at today. Uh, we'll land at Ottawa Municipal, and then the next trip we do, we'll be landing at the airport that we took off from with one engine. So we will be next trip. We'll be at that airport.
Oh, what the hell is the point in the checklist? I don't know.
I thought the checklist is just a suggestion anyway. It's fine. Uh,
Not what you want to say when you're going
you...
for a check ride.
Yeah, DP. The checklist is just a suggestion. Anywho, what's the name of this airport? Walnut Regional.
Uh, Nut, Unicom Nut
Nut.
Regional.
I should just say Nut Ridge Regional.
Uni Nut Regional. For Unicom purposes only. There's a
Walnut.
Beechcraft next to us.
Yeah. Walnut Ridge Regional, November 912 Sierra Foxtrot, taxiing from terminal to runway 13. Walnut. Just say nut. Oh, I'm retarded. I should just say nut one time. I should do it.
On your next comm, you gotta say it.
I gotta say it.
Make sure it's like hood too, like
Nut
you gotta speak
Ridge.
up and say it.
Should I just say like nut? Like, should I say it at the beginning or at the end?
Nut Ridge.
Nut Ridge
Right
Regional.
at the beginning.
On my screen, I'm just gonna devour a tub real quick. It's fine.
Yeah, you're going straight into the Beechcraft on my screen.
Uh,
It has apparently 8 propeller blades. What the fuck?
There's a PC-12 that comes into the airport I work at in real life. It's got 7. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's like right. Yeah,
Watch the wing steps!
that's fine. Those are
I
fake.
just lost a wing.
I just lost the wing. The checklist is just a suggestion. Okay, we can kind of speed up a bit here. I've even turned down the density of like ground vehicles, but I still happen to just have a fuel truck that we're eating right now. Like, the fuck?
I like how they're supposed to clear the way for us ground vehicles, but in flight sim they don't care.
The freaking vehicles are out to get you, like PEDs in GTA.
I mean, every time I see AFP videos, bro, they try to attack him, dude. They're like ants.
Again, it's just fucking. Oh, so you know how whenever we landed here last time, we were like, why are there so many cars parked? Apparently in real life, this is a fucking parking lot. But
What, just right up against the taxiway?
apparently, now I don't know in real life from what I could see on GPS, like satellite images.
There's got to be somewhat fence or
There's got to
something,
be
right?
like a fence or something there. So I mean, this is probably all wrong right here, but like there is a parking lot here. I have a feeling that at one point this probably was like a part of the ramp, but then they just decided to make it a parking lot, add some extra room, parking, maybe.
I mean, it
But
could have been like the original ramp.
probably. But yeah, we should be making another turn.
Is this runway with no lights? Probably was one of the original runways they had, so they probably had just this big ramp over here.
Yeah, they probably expanded. We managed to only be 3 minutes early off the block. So that means if ATC does pop up, they're not gonna just fucking whack us in the face like, bitch, what do you mean? Oh, and if you're wondering, if you want to fuck with your map or something, uh, range the like on the right side, the you see the very bottom knob, and then you see all like the flight plan buttons, and then the one above that, you can adjust range.
Oh, that's how you zoom in and out.
Yeah. Okay, parking brake set. Let's go ahead and get um I'm
Nut,
gonna
nut, 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 nut.
nut. I'm actually gonna get the checklist. Why is it not letting me get the checklist out? Fuck.
Lizard, lizard, lizard,
Lizard,
lizard,
lizard.
lizard.
I'm gonna say lizard on frequency. Um, I'm
It's
gonna
gonna
get.
be the new meow.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna actually do like a proper checklist thing. This just so we can be sure.
I haven't even done the run up.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with the run up. I'm actually gonna do a checklist run up. Parking brake sec, having doors are good, seatbelts, flight controls.
Why not into the windsock? I'm like a flight instructor.
Well, the winds are at 4 fucking knots. What? Like, what else do you
Why
want
not
from
into the windsock?
there? Now we are, bitch. Bro. Also, it like even if I let go, it like does it itself. So, okay, freaking instruments.
Not exactly at 1,000 RPM either.
It just has to be close. It can be. My instructor has told me it can be anywhere between 975 to 1125. It's fine. You're still a student. Oh, I forget. You're still a student pilot. So like, you're still flying by the books. Eventually, you'll learn how to fly just how you feel comfortable with. But you
Yeah,
need
that
to
would be
know how
nice.
to fly by the books for your check ride. But once you get past the check ride, you can fly however the fuck you want. Just don't do anything illegal. Um, well, at least don't do anything illegal that you'll get caught doing.
So like, what happens if fly into a restricted airspace?
Good fucking luck. That's you, man. That's you, not me.
I mean, you need to say what mags you're checking.
Just check left and right. Like I'm
Alex,
so I'm so used to just doing it.
no,
Okay,
dude, my instructor always says fucking name out what mag you're checking.
vacuum's good. Engine instruments, temp is good. Pressure's good. Um, ammeter is still here. There's a way to test the ammeter if you fuck with your flaps and watch the ammeter. You're good. Actually, in the 172 I fly in real life, if you push like even if the flaps are all the way up, if you like push up on the lever, it'll like the meter will still change, and that's how we test it. Mixture will set carb heat. There is no carb heat in this thing because it's a G1000. It's got like special stuff in it. I don't know why it's
Where's
different.
that? Where is the ammeter on this?
It's on your screen. It's the electrical.
Oh,
Like
that's
that
it.
that
Okay.
panel. It's not just like an ammeter, like a gauge ammeter. It's just a digital. Uh,
Yeah.
it's nothing crazy. Okay, cool. Back to 1,000.
Also, you want to check I no.
Who has their pilot license and who doesn't? Who's currently working on IFR right now? Who
Okay.
currently is now becoming a Vatsim ATC? Like, you want to talk there, bud? If we're playing Rocket League, you can talk all you want. But right now,
It's kind of nice to have an A350 trading card. I don't know though.
it's nice to have flown on a private jet and got paid to do it. spot.
Welcome to Slug Plug Airlines.
You're retarded. Okay, landing light on, strobe on. Radios are set. Avionics set. Autopilot is ready to rock and roll. All we have to do is click. All we have to do is turn it on and then click direct. And then yeah, we're good to rock and roll.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Lizard. Let's see. We're gonna be Nut Ridge Regional. November 912 Sierra Foxtrot is departing runway 13, departing to the west, northwest. Nut Ridge. I hope that there is at least one.
Is there anybody around us that is on econ?
The nearest one would be FedEx 92, but they're like way north of us. They're almost at our TOD. Like that's how far northwest of us they are. So they're probably too far out to hear us, but yeah. Okay, let's fucking kick it. You know what? Let's see here. We're gonna have some fun.
I don't like fun with you.
You'll be fine. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun, and we're gonna get some practice. That's all I'm doing.
What the flat? Are you doing a sport
I'm gonna do.
field?
I'm gonna do one of them. I don't know which one yet. I'll do one of them.
What do you
And
mean
we're
you don't know which one? Don't you want to have the procedure planned out before you do it?
sometimes you're just like, you know what? I don't know if I want to do a short field or a soft field, and I wasn't pulling back on the yoke, so we're just gonna do a short.
Huh?
Whoa, rudder! Holy fuck! What the hell?
Miraculous start.
Okay, 80. Coming up. I'm not sinking. I'm literally pulling up. Okay, autopilot. I'm gonna turn that bitch on. I'm gonna let. I literally just let go of the stick, and then autopilot's like, nope, fuck you. Okay, we are currently turning. Do I have to put in direct, or is it just going to do its own thing? That would be fantastic if it did it. Because
Look how
sometimes,
far you can zoom in, bro.
the problem with sometimes the problem with autopilots like this is that whenever you do put in your waypoints, by the time you take off, nav mode will have a stroke when trying to get back on course. So like, um, oh wow, we're about to come back over the airport at like whatever the fuck this is. It's fine.
Yep, that's a thing.
Nah, we're crossing over midfield, so we're fine at the moment. Um, but yeah, sometimes the problem with nav mode is like when you first take off, it forgets how the fuck to get on the pink line. So it just kind of has a mild stroke. It's actually doing it, so I can actually get rid of that since it's currently doing it for us, which is fine by me.
Yippee!
Sweet, cruise is set. Fantastic for us.
Yay!
and then I actually have
I
to
play
remember to
Ro
pull the.
I play Roblox on these G1000s.
Probably if you plugged in like some way to plug it in, I bet you probably could. I honestly bet you probably could.
Roblox simulators. On the fucking cross country flight go hard, bruh.
I bet you
Survive
could.
the disasters.
Well, we just be chilling, chilling with penicillin.
What?
Worry about it. I'm losing my mind very, very quickly.
Why is it spamming?
What's spamming? Why is what spamming?
In your chat?
Oh, I wasn't up at that. That's up for me on my on what I'm looking at. So
Yay! We're going.
we're going on a trip and our favorite piece of shit.
This piece of shit can take a beating, though.
It's not really a piece of shit because it is a fucking G1000 version, and these things are expensive. They're good. Like you basically have
150
what's up?
a 152 is basically like a Wook truck. You can beat the shit out of it and it'll still work fine.
I'm glad that I'm glad that freaking my flight plan actually got filed properly because right now the Vatsim like website is broke. Like it like will load sometimes and then not load sometimes, and I'm glad my file plan actually went through. Otherwise, this would be shit.
Going on a trip in our favorite walking camp run through the sky.
Okay, I'll just go. Going on a trip and our favorite piece of shit. Through the sky.
Slug Airlines.
Look, perfect, dude. Actual perfect.
I was so slow. I want the CJ4.
Well, I wish I could give it to you, my guy.
I want to go back.
I mean, you can, when we land back at the thing, you can airline and go fucking grab it and take it to Eugene if you want to. I'll fly this bitch all the way back. We're
What was the
doing.
plan for that? We were gonna take this all the way back. Would I have? Would I? I mean, I would kind of have to take that, right? So then we can come back and get the other C-172.
Um, basically, if me and you both take this thing all the way back to Eugene, then either way, we're both gonna have to airline back to go pick up the CJ and the 172. Um,
That is true.
or if you don't feel like flying this whole trip with me, um, twice, or if you wanted to, like halfway through, you could airline from our midpoint and go get the CJ, and then you'd
Yeah,
still
I could probably just go get the CJ while you get the other 172.
okay. So you'll ride with me all the way back to Eugene, unless you want to airline back to Eugene and just not have to do the rest of this trip.
I want to log it. I want to log it.
Fair, fair. I'll give it to you.
It's all fun and games till I start logging airline flights. Freaking business class.
You can't log those. Not as our. I'm already filling out my fucking logbook. This will be your landing, so I can't do it. Is there an RNAV into this airport? Or I might let it be RNAV, or I might do the VFR. Uh, thing.
Oh, we got.
We do have an RNAV. What does the RNAV? I want the RNAV. Oh wow, it's just straight in. We might do an RNAV. Oh, you plug in the RNAV.
And how does one do that?
You go into flight plan, click on your destination airport, and then you can choose what runway, and then from there you can choose if you want visual, like you can choose an instrument approach, and you can do either just vectors,
Mm.
visual, or RNAV, depending on what it's got.
Let's see. We have to wait 107 nautical miles till we get to Bum. I want to get to Bum now.
Yeah, bum is our TOD. So
I want to get to now.
look at our crab though.
I mean, it's not insane.
Nah, but like we're still aimed like I don't know, we're aimed a few degrees off. We're 3 degrees off.
What's the worst crab you've flown in real life?
Oh, we're 40. Real life depends. Are we talking about just like flying at cruise, or are we talking about flying like fucking short final?
Yeah, like cruise.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you because I probably wasn't paying attention. Because even if I did have, because like our plane doesn't have autopilot, so I was probably just so focused on crabbing it or like staying on the line that I just kind of. Actually, you know, it's funny. The airplane I fly in real life, we have a 430 in it. But instead of like flying along the magenta line, even if you put it into the system, we switch it to the page where it only shows like it shows your track, it shows the track you should be on, like it just shows the numbers. And you if you just follow the numbers, you can just do it just as fine. So I've mainly flown numbers and you can't really see your crab as well.
Damn, you've already been streaming for 45 minutes?
Probably. Yeah. Well, I started streaming
Mhm.
like right before you even joined the the cockpit server, the shared cockpit. So I mean, I've been here.
Ah, yes, a cockpit server.
I've been on for a while. According to the GPS, this should take us like in total to get there. Should take us about 2:45, 2:50. I just put 3 hours as our flight plan in case we have like a clear night though. It's a very pretty night. Dude, have you flown at night yet in real life?
No.
Oh my god. I honestly, it's probably my favorite flying. I love night flying, dude. Like, I fucking love it. Tonight is a fucking gorgeous night. Like, in the, wow, this is actually a very gorgeous night. This is a very clear night, too. Whoa. There's not
I
a,
don't even know if I'll be able to get to fly at night through my PPL unless
well, you have
I
to.
just have.
You have to log so many hours of of nighttime.
Oh, really?
I had to log 3 hours of night flight.
Uh,
And night flight's not just when the fucking sun goes down. It's literally an hour after sunset, so it's already dark.
yeah.
I'm trying to be very like, I'm trying to keep an eye on this mixture. That way
It,
we're going as fast as we possibly can the whole flight instead of whatever the fuck we were doing last time.
I won't lie though. This dead ass might be the clearest night, like you said, that I've
I've
seen in this
I've
game.
never seen it be this clear on like that sim or just in general. This is gorgeous.
Like it's honestly not even that dark.
No, it's not. The moon on nights like this when it's clear and no like haze or anything. This is what it looks like in real life. If you don't have many
It's basically
cities,
a full moon too.
yeah, if you've got like a really bright moon and no real cities around you to really, have light pollution everywhere, this is what it looks like in real life. You can see stars better and all that. Okay, we'll go and drop it down. Let's see, we're 500 feet away, so we'll go and drop it down to like 400 feet per minute, just so the engine's not struggling as bad. Keep that speed up. Oh yeah, this is a fucking gorgeous night though. I want to go flying again at nighttime now. Holy shit! In real life. There
Dude,
So,
I'm gonna message my instructor tomorrow. Come Monday, or actually no, our next flight's Tuesday. I want to do 4 power on stalls, just because of how fun they are.
hold on. So, we're gonna do that just so we can way this thing will actually even out where we want it. I guess it's just so underpowered that the autopilot wants to even out like 300 feet. It wants to start evening out 300 feet before you get to your assigned altitude. And the problem with that being, um, that means it will start evening out too early. And then you just have this problem of like, you start evening out, and then now you're just stuck at like 7,800, 7,900 because you didn't want to go anymore. There we go. Now we're where we want to be. When did they add this to the GPS? You see it on my screen? The fucking like the route block we're on.
Oh, no, it took me a second to see what you were looking at, but no, I don't remember that.
That's definitely new. Definitely
This does not feel like it should be. What time is it in game? Midnight? This does not feel like it should be midnight, bruh.
no, it doesn't. Since we're at cruising altitude, the sky. And then once it settles, then I'll start fucking with the what?
You know what, bruh? Instead of monitoring 121.5 for the little ELT beep, what they need, the ELT beep, needs to be the lizard.
God, fuck that, dude. I didn't want to draw. VOR over here? Really? I'm currently planning out our next one as well. Our next while we're flying on this one, I'm currently planning out our next leg, getting it all ready to go. I might plan out all of them right now because I'm having to replan them because thanks to the ATC course, I've learned a little bit more about about this shit. So I'm like, I want to redo these that way I know a little bit more what I'm doing. Kowi. There's no like
Uh,
airplanes that are just kind of on their own.
uh,
Really?
uh.
Minutes, like 30 miles. All right. I might just do Z-Sob. How long flight is
Oh, there's a jet blue going over airport that we left.
that? Dope. It is
Where are you
a.
going?
Are you looking at the thing, or are you just looking at? Oh, they're actually using the VOR that's at that airport as part of their flight. That is actually part of their
Oh,
route. Yeah, they are part of their route is actually they're currently flying on a route that includes the VOR, but it is included in there. So they're actually flying along the VOR. JetBlue 189 or yeah 189 going from JFK in New York to I think that's San Diego. Um, they have 390 total hours on that stuff. Let's see. Any remarks?
dude, we've basically over doubled your hours so far since Slug Flood Airlines became a thing on Vatsim.
Dude, that sounds fun. You know how to do it, and if you're not scared of people. Yeah, that's okay. Next on the list is oh wow, is this from KMC? That's only like a friend by me.
Isn't there a flight somewhere coming up that's gonna be like an hour or something?
That's a little bit further. That's on the Rockies.
Ah. Oh, so that's like actually towards the end. Okay.
Yeah, that's a little further out. We'll follow Jay's R. We'll go to test. Really? So 23. Has your instructor or oh wait. But why is it getting darker? Oh, what are you doing? I don't want you to start dimming right now. Okay, that might have been too bright. Go with congratulations.
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh.
My uh fucking thing reset, so I'm having to redo uh like planning everything. Unfortunately. Let's see. Emmett's only what, 10 minutes, so we'll probably do. You know what? We'll leave it at Next week. How long is that? How far is that? It's already 3 hours, so we're already pushing it. So we'll go ahead and drop down to next week. Yeah, Kinsey will be our next waypoint. On that one. Every flight, like every leg, has at least 2 waypoints. Um, one as like a reporting point in case we lose radar for some reason, but also kind of like to get an idea of where we are. The second, I would just do one waypoint because you're supposed to have at least one actual waypoint when you're doing an IFR route, like one per, one in at least one in each of your like airspaces. Like if I was flying from Atlanta to Jacksonville, I would have at least one waypoint in both of those center areas. So I'd have one in Atlanta airspace and then one in Jacksonville airspace, even though my departure and arrivals are in those airspaces. Um, just so that way they have an idea of where the fuck I'm going and where the fuck I'll be at all times. You know what? We might just ride T302. How long does T302? We might. I don't know. Not. So I'm doing the second waypoint, the one right before the second waypoint will be our TOD. Our first waypoint is not. Sometimes it might be our TOA, sometimes it's not. It's just depending on where I'm throwing it at. But it's mainly just like a. I'm aiming for like the first third to like half area to throw it. That way we just have a point of this is where we are along the path. Um, some have 3. We can get rid of TKO. Yeah, we can get. Nah, we'll put TKO back. That was actually I'd rather have TKO back. Um, technically we could put more waypoints in every one. I could technically put 3 waypoints in every single one of these, but I'm lazy, and if it works, it works. Yeah, Kinsey's made. Shit. Does that work? No, not circle. Actually, instead of that, what if we did? We did prison. I would actually make it pretty much a straight shot. We'll do Kinsey. Yeah, one of our flights we're going from Rock Spring, the airport closest to Rock Springs, Wyoming, to Paris, Idaho. It's only like an hour, 15 hour and 10, hour and 15. It's just kind of like I couldn't with the mountains. I couldn't really find a good airport to kind of be like a midpoint. That's along the
Yeah.
track. I could go to try. I mean, I could try to put Gooding Municipal on there. That would kind of be like a midway between. Well, yeah, there's no real good
Uh,
midway. Well, maybe Cookout? Maybe. Actually, hold on. I might
Jake,
be.
I got a question. I was looking at my metal, and is it bad to have 4.1 thousand clips on metal?
Nah, honestly, probably not. That's probably low for some standards. So,
I mean, I've had it since what 2019 or something, 2020. I don't know, around there.
yeah, that sounds about right. I don't think it's crazy.
That just feels like a lot. Oh. Um,
Okay, sweet. You know what? I changed it. Instead of having a random just 1 hour and then a 3 hour, it's kind of a little bit off of a straight shot kind of pathway. It kind of arcs north a little bit, but it's not much. Like, instead of being a straight shot of like over 4 hours, is probably like, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna come out just a little bit. Like maybe we're gonna be adding 10 minutes. And in the scheme of hours, this plane has plenty of range. So
Not
we're gonna
bad.
have like 2 hour and like maybe 10-ish minutes, 5-10 minutes, instead of doing a 1 hour and then a 3 hour. Um, just to I don't know. Also, instead of we'll actually be landing at a Delta airspace instead of just all these other ones we've been landing at. We've been landing at mainly just Class G's and Class E's. Now we're actually in Class B. What's the approach procedure? They do have an ILS, and RNAV. I'll just take the RNAV for those. Cool. Wait. Okay, so I've planned out. I'm actually going to save this. Now. Save. Okay, I've saved it. Okay, well. Oh wait, shit! Did I forget to do this? No, I think that's fine. Yeah, we could write. Ooh. Hey, dude.
What?
If you're wondering what this entire trip looks like, look in team chat. With all the waypoints and shit, that's what it looks like.
My God, dude.
Well, oh shit, I forgot. That a long time ago. It's,
It's fine.
no, it is fine. I accidentally left the landing light and the taxi light on, which that's not really gonna kill you because that just makes you more visible at nighttime. So I mean, Like, that's kind of a help, but just to save on battery and alternator, you want to turn them off. And also, you
What?
don't really need them, but the rest of my V8, damn. I'm out of juice. Let's see. What do y'all say we turn on some Spotify in the background for stream? Because I know you guys are. I know it's gonna be boring. Imagine. Let's see here. Where's my no copyright? I don't have the thing where it puts it on stream when I'm playing the background, so I will copyright it quicker if I play copyright right now. So if I had the little widget to go on stream that says what I'm listening to, that'd be a lot. Ooh, who's online at Seattle? I'm having to reopen Discord because for some reason my Discord was having a stroke.
Hello there.
Oh?
Sorry, my Discord was sitting there like frozen to where like it was having like the little, instead of like just the pointer, it was doing like the hand where it was trying to, it acted like I was dragging something across the screen, or like dragging, I don't know what the fuck it was doing. So that's why I couldn't access the checklist so easy earlier, because it was just being stupid. And it wouldn't let me click on anything. Like, it wouldn't even let me click on other channels or minimize it. So I just had to Alt F4 it, and now it's back to normal.
Because I was vibing to the music, bro, and you left, and it pissed me off.
Sorry. I should have said something, but like it's just.
Bad comms.
I love how there is someone technically running the Seattle Center right now, but he's not online actually doing anything. He just has the ATIS running for like the two main airports. He just has ATIS running for Oliver just has an ATIS running for PDX in Seattle. Yeah, he's just running the ATIS for both of them right now.
$38 out of 50 cake. I need 12 more for this video. Where do I find 12 more?
I do not know.
I have. No, I have more than what I have on replays. Where the fuck are they? Do I only have the metal clips? Oh my god. I don't think I can use metal and light sim at the same time.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Load! Thank you.
You know what? That's kind of smart.
What?
So the guy who's running the ATIS for Seattle Center area right now, he just posted a screenshot. He is currently he just posted a screenshot in like the chat, and he's currently doing a flight from what does that say? He's currently doing a flight from Alaska, and I'm assuming he's probably coming into the U.S. So he's running ATIS for himself. I mean, I guess you can do it. Like, let me see if I can search up. See if I can see his tail number somewhere in here. Yeah, he's literally taking off out of Juneau, Alaska, and I'm assuming that he's gonna be landing in the Seattle area or something. You can run both at the same time. Why not? Oh, I found his flight number too. Oh wow, he's actually arriving right now. Delta 2878 from Juneau to Seattle. That's him.
Bless you.
He's an S3, like ATC wise.
How high is that?
he's an S3 and a lead controller.
Hmm.
So you've got S1, which is like ground and clearance. You've got S2, which is like power and approach, I think, and then you've got C1, which is center.
Hmm.
We hitting some turbulence right now, bro. I should post a screenshot in there. Oh, we should have a channel for like screenshots of slug planes flying.
What? So would you want to just have like a separate one for like
I mean, we can do
or
we
is
we
Cam?
have the gallery, but is that like for both or just whatever you? How do you
I mean,
want to do
I
it?
was kind of thinking like maybe the gallery is just like everything.
Okay, that's fine.
But I mean, if you want to have it cleaner, we could have one
I'm good with
for, like
whatever, bro.
separate.
Because I've got quite a few like slug plug
I
screenshots
think
that
maybe
we can
we just
definitely
keep
throw
the
in there.
gallery for now, and then like in the future, if we want to, we can just sort it.
We'll see how we want it later. This is a gorgeous fucking night, dude. Holy shit. Damn. I wish I was here in real life. But now I'm stuck in an apartment with fucking light pollution everywhere because
I'm on live weather, right? Yeah, I am. So it actually just looks like this. I'm jealous, bro.
we getting a little bit of the turbs. Good thing autopilot's having to deal with it, not me. What we can go ahead and do is, if you want to, let's see. Let me find an airport that's like halfway in the middle of our little trip here. Let's see. Where's an airport that's like halfway? Okay, KRG. That's what, 252. So that's that's 70. No, 175. No, that's 125. 125. Oh, that'll work actually. For where we have the if you want to put in the frequency 135, 125, just so we can get a new altimeter, just to make sure we're on the correct track. One three five 125.
Oh shit.
And you can go into it. I just want to get an altimeter, make sure we're still on the right At least close to the right track. Okay, 01. If you want to go ahead and put in 01 into the altimeter. We were at, what, 06? Oh yeah, now we're low, so I'll do my little trick. Oh, notice. And actually, if we want to, go ahead and plug in the... we can plug it in for now. We'll listen to it later. Oh, wow. Well, never mind. Apparently, the weather for the... Let's see. Let me see here. Weather. Info. Well, in real life, the AWAS for our destination airport is down at the moment. So, 118.25. We can plug it in for now. And we'll receive that when we get... Whenever we cross... we'll wait. Even after we cross Bum, we'll still be way too far out for it. I guess Bum doesn't have to be our TOD. Nah. We're going down to what altitude? 2,000... I think.
Hmm.
feet.
Hmm.
12 times 1.6. So we need at least 20 miles to get down to pattern. I can't.
Hmm.
1.7. I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess that we're gonna be landing on runway 17, just because the winds at other airports are currently all favoring like heading. They're all like going around that 1716 area. Let's let's look at your airports. 170, 170, 100 at 11, 170 at 12, 130 at 5, 180. Okay, so they're all there. It's all coming out of the north. Or, it's coming from the south, I would say. What is this 1-8? So we're probably going to be landing on runway 17. Procedures for runway 17. Approach. RNAV. Holy shit! When did they add this to, dude, look at this. So, you used to, on FlightAware, not FlightAware, on ForeFlight, like, you would have to look at the diagram and kind of, then you would have to, like, you would look at your RNAV, like your instrument approach diagrams, and then if there's, like, a waypoint you need to go to, you would just take your course that you plotted, and you would just, add a point and drag it to around the area that waypoint is, and, if you got close enough, it'll pop up as, like, the list of waypoints. It's normally the top one, and you click on it, and that's how you add it. Look at this shit, dude. They apparently added this with
God, bro.
Apparently they added this with a new update. You can just post the diagram onto the map. That way you can see exactly where it is. That's badass.
Does this turbulence want to give up? Holy shit.
So here's a question for you. Do you want to add, like... Hold on. Do you want to add, like, 15, 20 minutes and do, like, the full-on RNAV, or do you just want to... we could either cheat the RNAV and just go to the FAF, which will put us on, like, very short final, like a 5-mile final.
I can deal with a 5-mile final. That's nothing.
Yeah, we'll do a 5-mile final.
I mean, if it's gonna stay this clear, bro, you can deadass just VFR it.
Yeah, we could just VFR it, but we are instrument, so.
I'm just saying, if it does stay this clear, like, and we get close enough, we can just cancel and then just VFR it.
Nah, you know what? We'll just join the pattern like normal. You can join the pattern IFR. We'll just join the pattern. It won't really be a problem. Hide point. Yeah, we'll just go from bum direct. Have you been sitting over there studying whatever shit you said you were going to study?
Yeah, I'm just reading through the POH right now a little bit.
God, this is a gorgeous night.
Bro, the day there's gonna be another wave of Minecraft parody songs is the day I become happy again.
Yeah, I could agree with that. We need some more.
Actually, you know what? I'm actually already happy. I'm actually really happy. You know, the FAA, you know, I'm actually really happy.
Oh my god. Yeah. All non-pilots watching this. No idea what the fuck you just meant by that. This is so. You want me to be honest? Like, this is when I'm flying by myself and it's like just quiet on the comms and I'm just flying Unicom. This is literally, I'll be jamming out to music because, like, the headsets we use have Bluetooth. So I'll be sitting there just, like, I'll have it on mix where I can hear both. Like, I'll have my music at, like, I don't know, 15% volume, enough to where I can hear it and jam out to it. But it won't even, like, even the loudest parts are not going to cover up comms. So I'll be sitting there and I'll just be jamming. People will be talking occasionally, but I'll just be sitting there jamming. You can have it on either... You can either have it on aux, which is just plugged into the plane. You can have it on mix, which is both, or you can have it on only Bluetooth. So technically, it could just be a really expensive pair of Bluetooth headphones. But yeah, you can have it on both. With the noise canceling, this is literally what I'll be doing. I'll just be sitting here jamming while I'm flying. I did this on my my 50-mile cross country
Oh.
while I was a student pilot. The same flight that I ran into that thunderstorm, or almost ran into the thunderstorm. But yeah, this is literally what I'll be doing. I'll just be vibing. Something about just flying, vibing, like even just flying just by yourself, like when you fly for the first time by yourself. Something about, like, yeah, you love flying already with your instructor, but just something about how peaceful it is. Just flying by yourself and just not having to worry about, oh, am I perfectly doing this? Am I perfectly doing that? You're just sitting there vibing. But then you add, like, some music on top of that, and it's just... the feeling of just that freedom feeling is like no other, dude. It is... oh my god, I love it.
Would you say that's how it was when you did your first solo as well, or were you kind of more nervous at that point?
I was more nervous because it was like we were only going from Habersham to Toccoa, which is only like a 10-minute flight. So that was my first cross country. And you know, this was my, like, even though we had just done the flight like right before then, right? I had to fly over there, and you know, at first I took off and I'm like, okay, this is cool. And then I switched over to Toccoa and I did the flight. And, you know, I'm flying over a foothill, so I'm like, well, I mean, if I go down, I'm in the woods. But I'm sitting there, like, going through like, this was when I was going through everything in my head, like, okay, I need to say this, I need to say that. Like, I was kind of stressed with that one, because it was like, yeah, it's a 10-minute flight, so I've got, like, a good amount of, like, I've got, like, 5 minutes of just chilling. But when it's your first flight, you're kind of going over things in your head, you're making sure you're on the right frequencies, you know. It's just kind of a little bit stressful. Especially if it's a flight
kind of
that short.
stressful until you kind of just get comfortable and it kind of just becomes second nature.
Yeah, it was kind of stressful that first flight, especially since I made calls out all the way from 10 miles out, dude. I was making calls. My instructor, he was telling me, you know, make sure you make calls. And this was back then when I was making calls like 10 miles, 5 miles, 3 miles. Joining downwind, on the downwind, base, final, like, every step of the way I was making calls, and I was making sure I was making my calls. I probably messed up some, like, phraseology at some point, like, you know, I was stressful. And as I'm on base and I'm turning final, like, you know, I'm in the pattern because I just joined the downwind. I did a 45 entry to the downwind. So I'm on base, already flaps extended, on final, like, I'm turning final. And a Phenom, I don't know if it was a 3 or a 100, I don't remember which one it was. We hear, Toccoa traffic, Phenom, blah, 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 is on a 3-mile final for the same damn runway I'm on. And I'm like, well, fuck, I'm slow, I'm on final, and this bitch is coming in hot. And the thing is, that guy did not make a single call. Normally, jets, you know, they make, like, at least, at the bare minimum, a 5-mile final call. Typically, they do like 10, 15 sometimes.
I mean, that's on him then.
Yeah, so I was like, I panicked. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta get this thing on the ground now. So I'm, you know, I kind of come in a little bit hot. Not like crazy hot. Like, you know, landing speed is 80 miles or 75 miles an hour. I'm coming in at, I don't know, 80, 85. I'm kind of, you know, and I kind of drop flaps. Like, I do my normal dropping flaps whenever I need to, but I'm coming in a little bit steep. So I land it, and then as I'm pulling off, and you know how I told you that at uncontrolled fields, you are clear when you're, like, clear of the runway pavement itself.
Yeah.
My tail wasn't even 100% clear of the runway pavement when I could see out the passenger, when I could see out off the right wing at the end of the runway. That jet was flaring, like, on, I'm talking like probably 50 feet. Like, that jet
I mean,
was
in all
there.
honesty, if he would have had to go around because of you, that's still on him if he made no calls. Like,
that would be on him. Like, I was making calls because I was nervous up my ass, dude. I was so fucking nervous. So I'm sitting there,
I mean, that just
and
proves why you have to make calls.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, just
and
stuff like that.
my instructor, he had his phone out, and you can, like, call the frequencies. He was listening to the frequencies the whole route there and back. So he heard everything. I land, I stop, I watched this jet come like, rolling past me, and I'm like, oh fuck, that was close. So I get my shit together, and I start taxiing back to the beginning of the runway because I'm gonna take off again. Well, I take off, I do the whole trip back, and I did the whole like, even though I could have just came in on a straight in on 2-4, I did the whole like, I had to do the whole like going down, joining downwind, and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I did that all by the book. I landed, and my instructor was like, I was like, "Did you hear that jet?" He was like, "Yeah." He's like, I was like, I didn't hear him until short final. I was like, I was nervous, so I probably didn't hear him say anything. But if he did, I was like, but I didn't hear him until he said 3-mile final. He's like, nope, that jet did not say a single thing until 3-mile final. He's like, I heard it too. He's like, that's on him for getting that close. He's like, what I would have done. He's like, you're a student pilot. This was your first solo, so you probably just kind of, you probably just wanted to land it, because you were already getting into that like quote unquote autopilot mode where you're going through the paces of landing. So he gave me benefit of the doubt. He's like, probably what I would have done if I would have heard a jet just pop up on short final. He's like, I probably just would have, if I was on base, I would have just did a go around off of the base and joined like a kind of like a crosswind, or like a weird like crosswind, and I would have did like he would have did like either just go straight past final and do like a go around and then kind of do like an extended right downwind and join behind the jet, or he would have just took off, go down a like go like on an upwind, kind of in a way, like either two ways you could do an upwind where you kind of just go past the final and then do like a kind of like a reverse downwind, like a instead of like a right downwind, you're doing like upwind, so you're going the direction of flight, and then just do like a whole crosswind maneuver, like just kind of do a whole ass circle to come back around and do the pattern again. Or you can just, as you're turning final, do a go around off of like after you turn final and just do a go around right above the runway. So you can do that, or you can do the whole like cross final and just do like a left turn and do like an extended right downwind. And once the jet passes you, then you can kind of come in behind them. But since I was a student pilot and it was my first solo, he's like, I give you benefit of the doubt. You made all your calls. You landed it. If that would have gotten too close, it would have been his fault. It would have been his go round. He's like, I would have did a go round because I heard a jet pop up out of nowhere. He's like, but you did just fine. You landed it. You got there safely, and jets are just jets.
I mean, at the end of the day, even if you did a go around or not, that's still his fault.
That's still his fault. As a smaller plane, you really want to give way to the bigger plane just because that thing will kill you. But
and it's also just more procedures for them too if they have to go around and whatnot.
Yeah, but they can deal with it. It's a phenom. He was probably done being IFR anyway. So, yeah, it's just whatever. We have jets to go around at our airport pretty often. Just because if they're coming in on the wrong end of the runway, they're like, oh shit, this runway is like, runway 6 is much shorter than runway 24. And they're like, oh fuck. But some jets still come in on 24, and they'll be, because like for some reason, the RNAV for 24, the glide slope, you're so close to the trees. You'll hear a bunch of jets, and even small planes, they're like, I thought I was about to start skimming trees coming in on 24, and we're like, yeah, we know. We fucking know. And there's a church steeple right underneath it as well. So you're like, well, I hope I don't hit the church steeple. So 24 has its own issues. And also 24, when you land, you're going downhill. So, you kind of have to land. You have to more to slow down. 6, yes, yeah. It's uphill, so it's not as much to slow down. However, when you're landing on 6, there's that 1,400 foot displaced threshold, so you're landing like way down past like the end of the pavement. So you've, instead of 5,500 feet, you've only got 4,100, I think, if I did my math correctly. So you've lost over 1,000 feet of runway. Like,
damn.
So yeah, our display threshold for runway 6 is 1,400 foot. Well, it's technically 1,399, but might as well say 1,400 foot at that point. So yeah, the entire like if you land on 2-4, when the jets land on 2-4, they can they can roll right on past the threshold and onto the display threshold. They've got plenty of fucking time and space. Yes, they're going downhill, but at the bottom of the display threshold, it does flatten out, and it actually somewhat goes uphill. It's like a very slight uphill climb, but it's basically flat. So they have plenty of time to stop, no problem. But landing on 6, most of the small planes and tenants at the airport, when they're landing on 6, they say fuck the display threshold. Like all the old guys, they'll just land. They'll land on the very end of the pavement like it's a normal runway. Because I mean, it doesn't make any difference. It's an uncontrolled field. No one's gonna yell at you. And also, instead of when you land on 6, there's no middle taxiway, so you have to taxi all the way down to the opposite end just to get off. If you land on the display threshold, you could just taxi off at the beginning of 6.
Yeah.
So I mean, old guys, like most of the tenants, they don't give a fuck. But jets, they have to follow those rules, and especially a bigger jet. If you lost 1,400 feet of your runway, yeah, good luck. Actually, the Gulfstream, the G280 that comes in all the time, sometimes they yes, they come if they come in on 6. Yes, they're like the glide slope is aiming them for like the 1,000-footers, but you can sometimes you'll see them like sink it a little bit when they're like right above the trees and getting above the airport grounds. They'll sink it and they will touch down before the threshold, just because fuck it, like they're flying. They've been into the airport so many times that they know that they can land before the threshold and it's not going to hurt them.
So, are you saying every like newer, not new pilot necessarily, like obviously like just new coming into the airport?
Yeah.
Would you say they all get fucked because of that thing?
Pretty much. Yeah, they're all like 90% of them. If they're like a chatty type of pilot, they're like, why is the threshold so long? Like they all typically your threshold's only like I think the longest other one that I know of is only 500 feet. Like I think that's 500 feet is like the longest one I know of other than our airport. And we're just like, yeah, because it's the glide slope, and since you're going uphill, since like the runway's uphill for runway 6, the glide slope is like kind of weirder. So it has to, and with the trees at the end of the airport grounds and the road, you can't have it at the end, otherwise the glide slope will be interfered by trees. And we can't remove those trees because they are on private property. We would have to get permission from not only would we have to get permission from the homeowners, but we would also have to probably go in and pay to get them removed, like cut down and removed off the premises. Just because that's how county shit works.
Yeah.
But yeah, and we would only gain like maybe 300 or 400 feet, if that. I'd say max 500 feet. So you still have almost 1,000 foot of threshold at that point. So I mean, it's whatever. Let's see, I did it at 220, didn't I? Yeah, I did it at 220. So I'll do it at 250. Actually, talking about jets getting fucked over by shit. Um, we actually had a Honda jet last week that called and said they wanted to come in, but it was raining. And if anyone hasn't paid attention to aviation news, here recently we've had like every Honda jet on the news overran the runway. One of them even ended up in a fucking river because of it. But Honda jets, because of the way they're built, they do not have reverse thrust, and when they are wet, their brakes have like the efficiency of a fucking starfish. Like they fucking do nothing. Um, so they have to have like so much runway if the asphalt is wet. And we had one. Our runway's plenty of fucking runway for a Honda Jet to land normally, but since it was raining and the runway was actively wet, like it was still drizzling rain, they couldn't come in. They had to go somewhere with a longer runway because even if they land on 2-4 with a 5,500 feet, they still run a risk of, especially with the downhill, they still run a risk of potentially overrunning. But that same day that they were supposed to come in, but they canceled, the G280 came in and landed on runway 6 and got that bitch stopped. Yes, that thing has reverse thrust, so it slows down a lot quicker. But they land that bitch, whether it's fucking pouring rain or it's hot as hell. Like those pilots know what they're doing. Atlanta Center is the only fucking center online within a certain distance. So, if you're gonna fly, once we get done with this trip, and then we airline back to Habersham, or Atlanta, then Habersham, if you fly the CJ4 back, are you just gonna fly it by yourself and do like your own little VATSIM, your first VATSIM solo experience?
I might try the Vatsim solo. I might do it later hours just so I don't have to talk to anyone, considering I never have done IFR before. But
Honestly, I could literally give you like I can give you the flight plan to implement. I'll show you how to put in the flight plan. Like I will.
yeah, you're gonna have to help me with all that shit. But like when it comes to me doing the actual flight by myself, I'm probably gonna do it later hours so I don't have to talk to anyone.
Um, Technically, if you really wanted to, I could connect to VATSIM the same time you are, but as observer, and I could just make the call for like clearance for you. um, Honestly, talking to them, it's not that hard. I can give you the waypoints to implement if you do it at a later time. You definitely want to do it in like, whatever time it is for you. Actually, I was about to say do it at this time because Atlanta would be offline, but now as I look at it, Atlanta's online right now, for some reason. But yeah, I would say if you're gonna do it, like, be ready to go. Like, be ready to go. Have the flight plan ready to go, and then as soon as you see that like Atlanta went offline, go ahead, put your time in for within the next 15-20 minutes. File the flight plan, hop in the jet. Auto ATC will yell at you, tell you what your squawk code is. You put in your squawk code, and then you just fucking blast off as quickly as you can. Because getting clearance, that's like the hardest part talking to ATC. Honestly, you have to make sure.
And then they come back on, and then I leave.
If they come back on, just tell them who you are and where you're going. Like, just be like, 2540 Foxtrot with you, 4,000 climbing for 40,000 or wherever you're at, right? And they'll probably just be like, Roger. Like, If you just follow their instructions, you're good. The most you have to talk to them is on the clearance part. And landing, you talk to them a little bit, because if you're doing an approach. But you can, if it's like a clear day, like let's say you fly to a midpoint, like you do like a little 2.5 hour flight to the midpoint, which is that airport that we took off from without an engine. If you land there,
Yeah.
if it's like a clear day, you can, like, if you get so close to the airport and you can see the airport and you're like 15 or so fucking miles out, you can just be like, what I think it's Kansas City or Salt Lake City. You can just be like, center. If they are online, you can just be like, center, request IFR, we request IFR cancel, and they'll cancel it for you. And then you can just fly in on like a pattern. Just know your pattern's going to be like wider than a 152, and you got to know to slow down when you need to and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, if you wanted to, I could I could be shared cockpit with you and I could connect. Yes, my screen would have the fucking, whenever you did the connect to Vatsim and you had the, like, you know, the duplicate jet, I could not see it. So, that was just on your end. I could have the duplicate jet and just make the calls for clearance and shit, and then let you go on your way. Or I could ride with you the whole way, and then I'd come back and do the whole 172 trip. I could sit right seat and let you do most of the work.
It's honestly that exact same feeling I had where I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to talk to ATC.
Nah, it's not that hard. Honestly, you talk to ATC more than I do in real life. You should be fine with it. Like, I will get the flight plan ready. You just type in, like, what I have. Like, I'll send a screenshot. You just type in what I have listed on there. And, you just change whatever your departure time is and your departure day. Like, if I send you the screenshot and you're like, oh, I'm gonna take off in 2 hours, then you just change your off the block time to 2 hours later, and then you can go run it. Or you could file the flight plan and put as text rules, where you will only text, like you will only talk to them via messages on vPilot. If
I do anything, I'll just say something like, I'm a fucking student pilot IRL and like never done IFR before. That's probably what I'll put. I don't know.
If you want me to, I can join as observer, and I can talk to them. I won't stream it or anything. I'll just be in the right seat for like the first, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, just to get you off the ground. And I can sit right seat. You can do all the work. I'll just make the calls. I'll get the clearance. Let you do all the shit. And all you have to do is, once you plug it into the FMS, once you plug in the flight plan, you turn that shit on, and you won't have to worry about a SID or like some kind of, you know, takeoff like thing. When they release you for departure, just fucking, if they don't tell you fly runway heading or some shit, you can probably just go ahead and go direct. But yeah, like, you go ahead and put it in your flight plan, and then whenever you're ready for takeoff, have, like, hover over, like, go ahead and click direct, and then your first waypoint. Don't activate it yet. Just go ahead and have it ready. That way, whenever you take off, turn on autopilot, and then click enter on direct, the jet will do the rest of the work all the way till you get to descent. Like, the jet will do all the work for you. Now, when you get to about 30,000 feet, if you're doing like 2,000 feet per minute, you might want to drop it to like 1,500, and then kind of drop it as you, like 3,500 feet, I drop it down to like 1,000 or 800, somewhere around that feet per minute, just because that thin of atmosphere, it struggles a little bit more. But yeah, other than that, dude, they're golden. Like, I could do it with you. I could be your voice for the first bit. Or
Oh, it's like it's not even really me being nervous about talking to him. It's just me not knowing all of the like IFR.
well,
What's the word?
this flight won't be that much because all you'll have is like 2 or 3 waypoints, and if you ask for, so let's say you do it right.
Hmm.
Let me actually get the name of the airport. KMCK. There it is. So let's say you're asking for a clearance. Let's say you call up center or whoever, and you're like, 254 Sierra Foxtrot requesting IFR to the west. That's all you gotta say. And they will look at your flight plan. They'll either put you on standby because they're doing other shit, or they'll, whatever. And I write down the acronym just to make sure I'm writing it down properly. So CRAFT, and I'm just gonna put up some examples here. Let's say you're flying at, I don't know, let's say you do 41,000. No, even you go east, you're odd. West is even. So let's say you file. So craft. The C is like your destination airport. So you can go ahead and write that in. So go ahead and write in Mech Cook Regional. Like, because that's literally where you're going. And then your route, typically, if you just have like, 2 or 3 waypoints and no like crazy SIDS or anything, they're just going to say as filed if it's filed correctly, and I'll make sure it's filed correctly. And you can go ahead and write that down. I write that down like, I wish I could show you. Actually, wait. Can I turn on my camera? On fucking stream, I don't want to turn on my camera. Okay, properties. Deactivate. Let's see if it'll give me. Is it not going to give me the camera?
Help careful people on stream, dude.
Yeah. We're going to cut that part out. Apparently not. Let me see if I can turn it off and turn it back on. Okay, can you see my face?
Yes.
Hold on, let me. So, whenever you're doing craft, it's blurry because it's not zooming correctly. But yeah, so you can go ahead and write craft to the side. Just go and do that. And then you can go ahead and write your destination airport, so Met Cook Regional. And then you can go ahead and put as filed, because that's typically what they're going to do. I would rather put it like right here as filed, just in case they give you something random there. They shouldn't, because you're just doing probably straight to a VOR and then to another VOR and then landing. A is your altitude. So I would write, like, let's say we do 40,000 feet. I would write 40,000 to the side, like over here, kind of with a space, because they're probably going to give you an initial, let's say they say, climb, maintain 5,000. So you write 5,000 in there, and then your cruise altitude will be 40,000. And they'll say it like, climb, maintain 5,000, expect 40,000 10 minutes after departure. You just read that back. And most of the time, it's typically 10 minutes, 10 minutes after departure. It's pretty much always the same. They hardly ever change the time to get to cruise. And then from there, it's just frequency and transponder. Your frequency, let's say you already know what Atlanta Center's frequency is, and if you're taking off out of Habersham, that's literally the only one you'd be talking to. You can go ahead and write it to the side. I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to say 32.5 or whatever. You can write it to the side. If they change it for some ungodly reason, you still have space to put it there, and you can just scribble out the old one. And then transponder, there's a cheat. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Where on Vatsim radar, or like Vatsim radar will tell you like where it says squawk code, it'll show 1200 and then a dot and then the what you should be. Sometimes they like to change the squawk code. If they amend your flight plan, they refile it and then it gives you another squawk code. So I would just leave that blank, and then all you have to really remember overall is the squawk code. All you have to do is remember what the initial altitude they give you, and then the squawk code. That's all you actually have to listen for, because everything else is pretty regular. Now, if you were taking off out of Eugene, like we did that one time, and I didn't have the Eugene 1 departure written down, they amended it and added the Eugene 1 departure. So that would have changed the as filed, but they just said Eugene 1 and then as filed. So they won't say anything because there's no departures out of Habersham. All you have is the RNAVs to get in. Nothing crazy. And from there on, it's literally just I'll show you how to plug everything into FMS properly. And then from there, like as soon as if you go ahead and have like, let's say they tell you 5,000 initially, go ahead and have 5,000 plugged into the AP. And then whenever you take off and you put gear up and you put flaps up, turn on autopilot, let that bitch just do its thing. You can turn on, if they tell you to fly runway heading, you just turn on heading mode and put it toward 240. If they don't say fly runway heading, you can, well, I would probably just do heading just in case. But yeah, just put in heading 240 and then whatever altitude they give you, let's say 5,000. You take off, you turn on autopilot, and that thing's just going to sit there, do the work. And then once they say climb to 40,000 or flight level 400, and go direct VOR, I don't know what the VOR is, you just literally clicked nav mode on the autopilot, so it'll already start turning. You might have to click direct just that way the autopilot stops having a stroke and actually does its job. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And you just put in your altitude. Like, seriously, it's the hardest part is getting your clearance when it comes to talking about IFR stuff. Because if you have the plane set up ready to rock and roll, and you just take what little information they give you that actually matters, and you put it into the plane does all the work. And you just got to know how to use craft. That's probably a long explanation for simple shit, but you know.
I mean, in all honesty, I've talked to Tower multiple times now, and Cascade approach and departure multiple times, so it can't be that much different.
No, it's not. Like, you would basically, like, if Center was like, actually, let's do some practice. Go ahead and, let's say, get a pen and notepad, and, write down craft, but then, somewhere else on the paper, we'll write down, like, your airport, right? So, let's say you file for 40,000, and let's say you're going to McCook from Habersham. And let's say you have like 2 VORs along the way. So kind of like what we're doing today. We have 2 VORs that we're using as our waypoints. So we can actually do some practice. Since you're only going to one fucking airport today, you can go ahead and in the C for craft, go ahead and put McCook, or I think it's KMCK. Sometimes the ATC will give you like the code for the airport, and then sometimes they'll give you like the full name. It just depends on the ATC, I guess. Some do it, some don't.
Getting the code is a lot better, in my opinion.
Yeah, them giving the code is a lot better, but you can go ahead and have the code written down somewhere, that way in case they say the code. But sometimes they do say the name of the airport, so I would just in C go ahead and put McCook Regional Airport. That way you have the name written down in front of you and you won't fucking fumble trying to figure out what the name is. And then from there, under route,
You spell McCook?
under your route, put as filed, but put like a little space between the R and then the as filed, just in case they give you some random bullshit. They rarely do for a flight like you would be doing, but just in case, right? That's
I
why
don't know if I spelled Metcirk right, but we'll go with it. It's whatever. Keep going.
MCCOOK. It's like McDonald's, but put like the word cook instead of Donald's.
Yeah. Okay. I only
And
put one C, but it works.
And then you can go ahead and under where you put as filed, put 40,000 or flight level 400, whichever you want to put. So either put FL 400 or 40,000 feet, whatever you prefer. But
So
still,
what? Just right next to the as filed.
kind of right underneath it. Basically, you want to have enough space where you're like where the altitude is, where they give you your assigned altitude. Because they will give you an initial altitude just to get you up in the air and you can contact them and all that bullshit. But yeah, I would have like here, I'm gonna turn my camera back on. So like on my notepad, when I write 40,000 feet, like here's my craft acronym. There's McCook up there. There's as filed. Typically, I would actually have a space here just in case. So pretend there's a space there. But yeah, I would say McCook, and then there's a space here, and then I would put as filed. I wrote as filed fucking horribly there. And then underneath
40,000 in the A under as filed.
yeah,
Okay.
I would put 40,000. Leave these two spaces just in case. Like for the as filed, they shouldn't really change it unless they give you some random bullshit instructions. I'll be in the Discord with you when you do it. That way, you know, and you can share your screen or whatever, or I can connect as an observer like somewhere else, and I can like listen in, and then I can kind of help you read it back if you want me to. And then for between the R and the 40,000, they're just going to give you your initial. So keep that blank there. They will give you an initial. And then for the F, you can go ahead to the side, write whatever frequency you're on, because chances are you're probably not going to change. Probably not going to change frequencies unless they just have like multiple centers online for some reason. But
I'm just going to put like 122.8 just to put some bullshit in there.
Yeah, just if you want to practice writing it, just write 122.8 for now. And I typically put it to the side just and leave a blank as well, just in case they give you a random other frequency that you're not on currently. Just in case. It's all like a just in case method. And then for your transponder, you can find it. I would just leave that blank. Just leave it blank. And that's all. That's like the biggest thing you have to listen to is your transponder. And so let's do some practice. Let's do some practice. I will act as ATC and I will give you your clearance. We're going to use the same clearance that you just wrote down. And we're going to, I'm actually going to put it down, like I'm going to say it. So, call for clearance, I guess. Let's see if you can just say, Atlanta Center, this is blah, blah, blah. Yeah, just do that. Requesting IFR to the west. Just say that. Here, I will turn my camera off so you don't see my reaction.
No, wait, am I still... Hold on, before we do that, am I still on your controls? Because my shit was, like, tweaking.
Well, you don't have control right now.
No, I'm just saying, like, am I still as... like,
yeah, you're still in here.
Client list?
You're still...
Okay.
It might be just tweaking because of, the turbulence was fucking with it.
It was, would be, like, Atlanta Center, November 254 Sierra Foxtrot, fucking...
Fucking?
What would it be? No. Would it be as filed?
No. Just whenever you're requesting IFR, literally just say Atlanta Center, November 254 Sierra Foxtrot is at Habersham, or you can put the code. Actually, it'd probably be better if you said the code. So it'd be like, so literally say Atlanta Center, November 254 Sierra Foxtrot is at Kilo Alpha Juliet Romeo, requesting IFR clearance to the west. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say. Just say Just
Atlanta Center, November 254 Sierra Foxtrot is with you at Kilo Alpha Juliet Romeo, requesting IFR to, where was it again?
the
To
west. Just say the
fucking
west.
west.
Yeah,
The
that's it.
west.
You don't have to be specific because when they pull up your flight plan, they will see all the specifics. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can practice that all you want. And then yeah, so say it with confidence. I'm gonna treat you like a student. Say it with confidence. Talk to me.
This motherfucker, bro. Atlanta Center, November 254 Sierra Foxtrot is with you at Kilo Alpha Juliet Romeo, requesting IFR to the west.
254 Sierra Foxtrot. I have your flight plan ready. We're advised, ready to copy.
Ready to copy. 254 Sierra Foxtrot. God damn.
Okay, 254 Sierra Foxtrot. You are cleared to the McCook Regional Airport as filed. Initial altitude is going to be 6,000 feet. Expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Frequency is with me, 132.5. And then squawk 7640. Pretty sure you're not allowed to use 7 as of beginning.
It's cooked.
But that's fine. It's fine. This is practice purposes only.
This is Atlanta Center? Hired this guy.
Okay. Read back.
Right. Clear to McCook, as filed. Climb to 6,000 initial. Then after 10 minutes after departure, climb to 400. Stay with you on 132.5, squawk 7640.
There you go.
2540.
When you say your cruise altitude, if you're gonna just say climb to 4, or if you're gonna say expect 400, say flight level, because they will get you for that. Make sure you say flight level, because I'm not trying to be you read back correctly. It's just they will definitely nail you for not saying flight level. So either say 40,000 or flight level 400, just so they don't get on your ass, because Denver and I have issues. And whenever you say the frequency, okay, well, I'll let you. Whenever you say the frequency, you don't have to, let's say, if I say frequency is with me, at 132.5, you don't have to say 132.5 again, because you're already on that frequency, so you already know it, fucking obviously. So if they say...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was just kind of a habit for me just to read it back.
That's fine. You can do it. It's not, they're not going to kill you for, saying it over again. That just means you know it. But, I mean, you don't have to. You can just say with you. They might not even say the frequency. If they're just like, yeah, departure frequency's with me, and then transpond, and then the spot code, then you just say with you. They might not even say it on purpose. I have learned all of this clearance delivery stuff, fucking today. I am teaching you what I just learned. And then, yeah, that was good. McCook, you said McCook region, you said it as filed. If I really wanted to throw you for a loop, I'd be like, use the Grogu 1 departure, but we don't have a fucking departure at Habersham.
Yeah, so I'm fucking all set for him.
No. Yeah, but no, that was fine. That's how you get your clearance. And then I would respond with 254 Sierra Foxtrot, read back correct. Then okay, let's practice what they'll say after this, because it kind of continues. You have your clearance, but then they're gonna be like, November 2. They might shorten your tail number, so be ready to listen for a shorter tail number. So I'll be like, 4 Sierra Foxtrot, read back correct. Advise when holding short. Holding short. How did they say it? Advise holding short of active number 1. Something like that. Something along those lines. They basically are telling you advise. Call them when you are holding short of the runway and you're number 1 ready for takeoff. like you're
Mhm.
ready to rock and roll. Um,
Mhm.
so advise when holding short, number one. Um, yeah, so basically just say that. Advise, they'll be like, advise, hold short, holding short, number one. And then you just respond with basically the same thing, just 2-0-4-0 Fox, or you'd be like, will advise when holding short, number one, 4-0 Foxtrot. You
Yeah.
know, just kind of repeat what they said. And then once you're at the runway and you're ready to rock and roll, you've done all your checklists, all your autopilots ready to rock and roll. You've put in your initial altitude. We'll actually do some practice here, where I'm gonna say it and then you have to read it back.
Okay.
So call just call and say Atlanta Center, 4-0 Foxtrot, holding short 2-4. You don't have to say what airport you're at because they already have kind of radar checked you and they kind of have an idea of where you're at. So you can just be like, just basically say holding short, runway 24, ready for departure. Just something like that.
Mhm. Okay. Atlanta Center, 4 Foxtrot, holding short, a runway 24, ready for takeoff.
4-0 Foxtrot, you are cleared for departure. If not off the ground within, well, hold on. If not off the ground in 5 minutes, IFR is voided, or they say void if not off the, IFR void if not off the ground in 5-10 minutes, whatever they say. So yeah, fuck. Let me start over so my brain can fucking figure this shit out.
You're fucking me up! You're fucking me up!
I'm fucking me up. Anywho, 4-0 Foxtrot, clear for departure. IFR voided, if not off the ground in 10 minutes. Fly runway heading, and I think that's it. So yeah. Yeah. They'll basically just be like, yeah, just cleared for departure. Okay, let me see if I can actually say this correctly. Cleared for departure, runway 24. IFR voided if not off the ground within 10 minutes. Fly runway heading. They're gonna say, I don't know the order because I haven't done like tower and stuff yet. So they're gonna be like, you know, void if not off the ground in 10 minutes. Fly runway heading, or they're gonna tell you they'll give you some instruction.
So it'd basically be like, 4 Foxtrot, clear for departure, 2-4, void IFR 10 minutes, if not off the ground, and then fly runway heading. Just something like that then?
Yeah, and then they'll either include it with your departure clearance, so they'll be like, after they say all that, they'll be like, cleared to switch back to Unicom, or after you read back, they might, okay, you're cleared to switch to Unicom, contact me when airborne. They'll say something along those lines. Again, if you want me to, I will be in the Discord with you when you do this.
I won't lie, I say we go through some, like, more realistic, scenarios for this tomorrow or something, when we have more time.
That's fair. I mean, we could go through more tonight. I'm staying up late tonight, so I don't care.
Well, I'm staying up late too, so I mean, I guess we could, after, like, the flight or something, we could go more in depth with it.
Speaking of the flight, I just realized,
I mean,
your controls.
I won't lie, though.
Oh, fuck,
what is the plane doing?
Never mind.
What is the plane doing?
Never mind. Mine. Apparently, since you didn't put in the autopilot, it said, fuck you. Okay, let me put in the autopilot. We're gonna do this.
Okay,
We're gonna...
like I was gonna say, though, dude, every time I get controls, at some point, it just wants to throw me at the ground. I don't get it.
I think it's the autopilot. I think it's just the autopilot having a stroke.
But anyways, like I was saying, I think me training at a tower to airport is gonna help me a lot with this.
Yeah, it'll help you a lot. Actually, do you want to go ahead and switch over frequencies in game so we can get the ATIS or the AWAS, whichever one's here?
Yeah,
if it's online.
What is it?
It's already inputted. You just swap it.
Oh, it's the 118.2. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it is working. Sweet. We just need the altimeter and the winds. Sweet. I just want the altimeter. 2986. Wow. Okay, we need to drop that altimeter. I'll shut it up for you. Yeah. Oh, what's the altimeter at? Okay, you already got it. Sweet. Cool. We're descending. We're 20 miles out. We are or 19 miles out. We're descending at 500 feet per minute. That should be good for now. We're descending at 80. That's fine. I will give you controls whenever we're down to like pattern altitude, which is
Yeah, just give me honestly like in the I
in
don't
the
know, fucking
ballpark.
downwind or something. Yeah, just get me in like near it, and then I'll just fly the rest.
Yeah, we'll probably be. Let's see. So they said 177 at 9, so we're definitely gonna have to choose a runway here. Well, actually, you know what's funny? We're gonna be doing. Actually, This will be perfect because we're gonna be landing on runway 17, and we will be literally just joining a left downwind for runway 7. We are almost at that perfect. We're not at a 45-degree angle, but we are close enough to where it can be. We can call it a 45-degree entry. No one's around. No one's gonna fucking kill us. I'll watch for traffic. But yeah, once we get down to 2,000 feet, I'll let you have it, and then you just do your thing, like as if it's your plane. Just do a left downwind. You can make calls, or I'll make calls for you since you're not connected to Vatsim. But yeah, I'll make calls for you, and you just land us. What time was it? Let's see. I started it at 3:50. So at 3:20, I need to switch back to both tanks, I believe. So,
Oh, dude, I'm finally starting to understand these fuck ass.
these fuck ass.
No, the acronyms, dude. I'm trying to get the main ones out of the way. Like the I'm safe, NW craft, pave, sparrow, aviate, shit like that.
How much time is left on this thing? 7 hours. Ugh. I mean, we're halfway, but we've used up a lot of film. I'm scared to see if this is actually going to be close.
Oh, well, I went through a few more, found a few more extra clips. I'm legit 5 clips off, bruh. I just have to play Rocket League tomorrow and just hit 5 of them real quick and just say fuck it.
Let's see if I can even spot the airport. It's supposed to be.
I see it.
Well, we are crabbing, so you can't look immediately in front. We are crabbing exponential. We are crabbing. We are 20 degrees crabbing right now, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I see the airport. Yeah, I see the taxiways. We are crabbing at a 20 degree right now, dude. That's crazy. Remember, you're gonna have a fucking. Wait.
Oh my god.
Hold on a minute. 1-7 at maybe the winds are different up here because like if are we going into a headwind right now? Where's the where we are at? Where's the what's our ground speed? Our ground speed is
We can't be going into a straight headwind if we're fucking crabbing.
no. I'm not saying like a straight headwind. I'm meaning like a partial headwind. Where's the wind coming from? Where we're at? Like on 170. That means 170 would be like there. We're crabbing from a different direction. fuck? I'm so confused. How long of a runway is this in case we are landing with the tailwind? Because unless the winds are just different on the surface. Because, like, for some reason, we would be landing with the tailwind if it's the same winds.
I'm just glad it stayed clear the entire time, bro.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
I also need a piss, so can we, like, land this?
I do as well. So we're trying. We're trying. Can give us a little bit more juice. We'll go to 2,000.
That's honestly one thing I'm scared about if I when I get to my cross countries. Is having a piss. I should bring a bottle up just in case.
No. Just piss as much as you can before the flight. You'll still have to piss when you get on the ground, but if you pisses, you'll last longer. Just piss before you get on the flight. Like, even if you have a water bottle to drink along the flight, I just make sure, even if you don't have to
I
piss,
would rather
piss.
not drink anything, honestly, because that would fuck with my head and then make me have to piss instantly.
That's fair.
I mean, I'll probably bring one just in case, but no promises if I touch it or not. Dude, this crab is crazy.
This is a crazy crab, dude. It is a 17-degree crab. That's insane. Okay, we are descending. So we're going to go and put in the mixture all the way in. Safe. 320. Are we even on the fucking tanks yet? We're not even. I must have fucking. Wait, what? Yeah, I must have let it go a lot. Well, I guess I'll let the tanks go a little bit longer than 20 minutes. I did let it go. Fair.
I mean, as long as we have 45 minutes of fuel
We
left after we land.
We have an hour of fuel. Okay, look. We've been flying for, according to this, we've been flying for 2 hours and 43 minutes. Well, I've been online on Vatsim for 2 hours and 43 minutes. Look at our fuel gauge. Look at our fuel quantity on your screen on the left side.
Oh, wow.
I think that this model of the plane has actually like 4.5, 5 hours worth of fuel. But in real life, I'm so used to only having 4 hours that I just plan out 3-hour max trips, like 3, maybe 3.5 if I know the area. But if I don't know the area, I'd typically, like they say for your private pilot, for daytime you want at least 30 minutes reserved. For nighttime you want at least 45 minutes, and then for quote unquote personal you want at least an hour. I always go an hour no matter what.
Oh, that's what we do over at our academy over there. Is for like the school policy itself, it's an hour during the day.
We're doing it. Like, I always keep an hour. And I have not pushed this model in Flight Sim. I have not pushed it to see how long it'll go before, because from what I've seen, this thing does have a longer range than the one I fly in real life, because this is a newer G1000, fuel efficient, blah, 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 all that shit. So, I mean, in real life, I know how far I can go and how long I can go for 3 hours. This one, I have not seen how far it'll go. I don't know the exact hour range. I know it has more miles. I just don't know how many extra hours. So I just play it safe. I'm like, this thing can definitely do 3 hours like normal. So we're just going to plan 3 hours just to be on the safe side. I'd rather not try to push it. I bet we could do 4 hours and still have some reserve. Because, I mean, we've been going for what? Close to 3 hours now. We've been going for 2 hours and 45 minutes-ish. And we are just at, like, what would you say? That's just under 2/3. So, yeah.
I mean, it says 68% fuel, so yeah.
Oh, I'm not even looking at the percentage. I'm literally just looking at the fuel quantity gauge.
Oh, no, I was looking at that too, but then I went in third person and
see, I don't have even in third person. I turned off all my my gauges. So we are 3 miles out. Wow, we should actually descend pretty much perfectly here.
It's like basically like a perfect entry into.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Oh, and there's actually
No, I know you said it, but like now I'm looking at it, it's like, damn.
so almost in line with our entry right now. Almost in line. There is a little shorter grass runway here at this airport that's published. We could almost do a straight into it right now if we wanted to, but it's short. And with this crosswind, I ain't trying shit. Yeah. The freaking thing's telling me that we're coming in a bit fast and hot. Yeah, the short grass strip is only 1,500 feet. We could land it.
Yeah.
It's just with these winds, I don't know.
I want to land on a grass strip in real IRL just to see what it's like.
The only time I did it, the only time I ever landed on a grass strip was during my check ride. That's a nightmare.
How is it?
That's a nightmare when you're starting your check ride.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off autopilot and then it's gonna be your controls immediately, okay? 3, 2, 1, autopilot, your controls.
We going over midfield here? Or
No,
like,
we're just going to left downwind. Just the left downwind. It's your plane, your controls. What is this? This is Ottawa Municipal. Ottawa Municipal 912 Sierra Foxtrot is entering left downwind, runway 17, Ottawa Municipal. Again, that's fine. Yeah, we came in a little bit hot because fucking why not? But you got this. I believe in you. Speeds are as follows.
pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, I would probably extend it downwind. You could probably extend to like a 3-mile final, and then without doing any flaps yet. And once you do it at 3-mile final, you can drop flaps like at every mile marker, pretty much.
Yeah. I've done some extended downwind stuff with flaps, so.
Yeah, do 2,000 RPM when you're just chilling in the pattern like this. We are low. We are quite low for pattern. Pattern is 2,000. That's why I put it there. So yeah, 2,000 RPM, 2,000 feet for now. I froze. I'll join you in a minute.
Yeah, let's not freeze, please.
No, my game's I think I lost connection for a second, so my plane is kind of just frozen in place. I will be there momentarily. Probably.
Honestly, I'm gonna start turning now. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I would say whenever you're on final, go and drop flaps, and if you're like 2 miles out, 2.5 miles out, you can go and prepare to drop 80. Well,
yeah.
I'm still frozen, so we'll see how long it takes me to catch up with you. What the fuck's happening? I'm just frozen in place. I am frozen in place, apparently. I cannot see a landing because I am frozen in place. The fuck? Oh my god. I disconnected from the server.
What?
I just watched your controls, the application just disconnect, and I was stalling. Okay.
Oh no.
Well, looks like I'm doing a landing on my own. Because fuck me.
Wait, try reconnecting to the your controls thing.
No, like, I think we both disconnected because it don't show you in here anymore.
Well, I guess I'll just continue like nothing happened.
Yeah, you just do your landing, act like you're doing your own thing, and I'll do my own thing, and we'll kind of meet in the middle. We'll Lady in the Tramp this bitch. Good thing I learned fucking C-turns.
What's the landing speed of this thing again?
Knots is about 65 knots. 70
65,
knots.
okay.
65, 70 knots. How far out am I? I'm a 2-mile final. Gotcha. So we can go ahead and start dropping shit. Or 3 miles, 2.5. There's no pappy. So we're just gonna kind of assume we are not okay because we are very. I'm doing kind of like a kind of like a full flaps 2 miles out. Coming in very slow, well, very sturdy. Well, you can watch my landing. You've probably already landed.
Yeah, I just got off the runway.
Well, you can watch. Oh, shaky. Oh, laggy. Whoa, my lag. What the fuck? I teleported. This is not fair. We're gonna Tokyo drift this bitch off.
I'm just gonna let you go pocket while I just go back to the menu, considering this is just cooked.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because all I like you can go back and watch stream. All I did was fucking it just like the plane froze in place. Like it just froze in place. And then um I sat there for a little bit, seeing if it would fix itself, and it didn't. So we're gonna park.
Just can't have a break, can we?
No, we can't.
Can't have a break.
At least one thing has to go wrong every single stream. Apparently that's just a rule now. But like whenever it froze, I'm like, okay, are you gonna fix itself? It never fixed itself. Um and so what I did is I paused, like I paused the game and then unpaused, and it loaded enough it like loaded enough to where the plane was still frozen in place, but my speed was dropping exponentially. Like I was dropping into the red like stall speed, and I'm like, well, I'm frozen, so I'm not dying yet. But it does say my speed in my AOA is dropping quite rapidly. So finally it unfroze, and when it did, I became a rock and I stalled and I saved myself barely. I'm talking, I skimmed treetops by the time I
Was that
recovered.
the stall horn I was hearing in the back? Because I was a little scared because I was like at like 80 knots and I'm like, why do I hear a stall horn?
Yes, that would have been my stall horn because I literally was fucking about to die. But
I was like, is my airspeed indicator getting fucked up?
I would love to see the track of that because holy shit, that would be horrible. Anywho's, we're gonna go ahead and end this bit.
Honestly, the track on here does not look bad.
No, it doesn't. Not that bad. You can't see the altitude though. I would hate to see the altitude. I don't even know what altitude I got down.
Fucking 2,000 feet, 200 feet.
It was very quickly. Oh my god, that was horrible. That was actually horrible. Anywho, let's go ahead and turn this bitch off. All the lights are off. That's good. Holy shit, that's scary. We'll go ahead and turn standby bat off. Avionics can come off. Kill the engine. And then beacon bat alt. God, I can't believe that happened on fucking extended downwind.
Do not let Josh see that.
Oh my god, I'm not. Yeah, like you disconnected from the server on your controls, and that's at the same time as when I unfroze. Like, I think your controls tried to
Dude.
crash us.
Imagine it was a stream. If we streamed last night and Josh was watching that.
Oh my god, that was here for
Alright, so bro's never joining Air Races.
for stream. If you want to see the track, it doesn't look bad. It actually looks kind of decent. We did get close to the airport when we were joining the downwind, but we fixed it, or you fixed it. About here is where I froze. Like right here, right there is where I froze, and then I'm just stuck. And then it's just fucking stall, and I had to catch myself. But I spun it around real quick, and I landed it. I didn't die. I lagged like at like 30 feet above the ground, which kind of fucked me a little bit. Which kind of lagged me back up. Like, I was at 30 feet descending, and when I lagged, I came back up to 30 feet, which threw me off. I almost stalled it right on on touchdown too. But it worked out. But let's see. So we're gonna depart from here. Our next waypoint, I don't even know where the fuck it is. Our next one is gonna be we're gonna be landing at McCook.
McCook.
So we'll be landing where you're gonna have to have fucking brain aneurysm talking to ATC. Let's see. We're right above. Where is it?
I think I just need to do it for the first time.
Get it
and then
over
it'll
with. Get the nerd over. Okay, so McCook is like right. I'm gonna go ahead and get the map like somewhat set up. So McCook is like right here. So we could probably zoom in one more time and have McCook on screen. So about there. That's gonna be how far we're gonna travel next time, which is gonna be cool. But yeah, I'm gonna disconnect from Vatsim, and thanks for watching. Peace.